Happy Friday, McGee families. Here are our updates for this week. On Tuesday, September 9th, earlier this week, the Kettle Moraine School Board met, and there were some updates about staffing intra-district transfers and open enrollment for the elementary restructuring that I wanted to bring to your attention. So, starting with initial student assignments. So, all current McGee Boundary students are initially assigned to Wales. All current open enrollment students and existing intra-district transfers stay in their building for the fall of 2026. So what this means is if you're open enrolled or intra-district transferred to McGee, you would be going to Wales for the next school year. In the school board meeting, Dr. Plum, our superintendent, did mention that communication will be sent out through Infinite Campus to families to let them know their new boundary lines in the school that they will be attending in the 26-27 school year. When we're talking about intra-district transfers, that process will begin on January 15th of 2026 for the 26-27 school year, with decisions expected by May 1st of 2026. So when we are thinking about intra-district transfers, the selection criteria is in order of priority. First, it's district residents. And then second is existing open enrollment students wishing to continue in the district but transfer to a different school or remain where established. So one thing to keep in mind is as we consolidate and go from 4 buildings to 3, it's going to be more challenging for choice. It's all dependent upon enrollment and the amount of students that are in each grade level. So intra-district transfers, this process for next school year starts on January 15th, and you'll be notified with it. The expectation of notification for you would be May 1st of 2026. If there are new open enrollment students, they will be assigned in mid-May. That is after the school board makes action as to how many open enrollment spots that we do have available and that we can fill. There will be a couple listening sessions coming up. There were 3, but after further board discussion, they decided to go from 3 to 2. So on September 30th at 6 p.m. is a listening session. And then on December 2nd at 6 p.m., there is a listening session. There is another school board meeting on September 30th at 7 p.m. So my understanding is that the listening session is at 6 and then the school board meeting is at 7. They also discussed staffing timeline. And the first staffing that they're going to discuss and make a decision on are the elementary principals. So as principals, we've been having discussions with district administration. That was happening at the end of August through the beginning of September. And the public will be aware as to who the elementary principals are for the 26-27 school year at the school board meeting on September 30th. For classroom teachers, we are going to start having meetings with our teachers and discussions starting towards the end of this month. And then as building principals, we will take the lead on classroom assignments. Classroom teachers will have their building and school assignment by December 23rd, right before winter break. And then there will be announcements made publicly at the school board meeting on January 6th. And this allows then for families, if they wanted to follow any teachers, to think if they wanted to intra-district transfer to a school that maybe a teacher that they were hoping that their child would have to be able to attend that school. And that's why the intra-district transfer process is starting on January 15th. Those are all the updates I have from the school board meeting. It was a pretty quick school board meeting. And then we have another one on September 30th. So you can attend the listening session at 6 and then stay for the board meeting to hear the announcement of elementary principal leadership for the following school year. Here are the updates for McGee Elementary School. We invite all of you to our back to school picnic on our campus on Friday, September 19th. This is where you get to join your child or children for outdoor lunch and recess. Of course, it's dependent upon weather, but September typically is a wonderful time of the year for us to be able to enjoy this event outside. So you would join your child or children during their lunch and recess, and there's a schedule posted right here on this flyer. 5K, 5-year-old kindergarten and first grade, they have their lunch at 11:35, and you're welcome to join them at recess at 12. While 5K and first grade are eating lunch at 11:35, second and third grade are at recess at 11:35, and then they eat at 12 p.m. Our 4K wrap program for our afternoon kiddos in Forest 4K, they eat lunch from 12:15 to 12:45. They do not have recess, so please keep that in mind. And then our fourth and fifth graders, they start their lunch at 12:30. And then they start to head outside to recess at about 12:45, 12:50. As they finish up, they get to head outside to have a little extra longer recess. So you are able to come and enjoy recess and lunch outside with your child. If you plan on ordering a bagged hot dog lunch that's on the menu for that day from the cafeteria, please call the front office before Thursday, September 18th to place your order. We do need to let Pison know in the kitchen if there are adult orders, because there's typically more food in that order than a child's order. So please let us know if you'd like that hot dog lunch no later than Thursday, September 18th. And then if you ordered from Subway, you have to pick it up. There is no delivery. And if you're wondering, what are you talking about, Dr. Neese, the Subway? Last year, I started a partnership with Cindy at Subway in Wales, where she offers a boxed lunch special for anyone that would like to purchase a boxed lunch and bring it here for that picnic. So it includes a 6-inch sub, chips, and a cookie. And the subs you can choose from are turkey, ham, or a BMT. And subs come with lettuce, tomato, and American cheese. Cindy asks that you pre-order before the end of September 17th, so you can order all the way through September 17th, and there is no delivery. Subway does not deliver. You will have to pick up your order from Subway and pay while you pick it up. We are excited. This is always a huge turnout. A lot of our families attend this back to school picnic. It's just a wonderful opportunity to sit outside, enjoy the fresh air in campus, and get to play. As adults, we don't very often get to play on recess equipment or football or basketball, so it's a fun time to hang out with all the students. We hope to see you there. Updates on our McGee's annual Mum plant sale. The sale starts Monday, September 15th. It's $15 per plant. You can pay cash or check, and where you put that payment is in the front entrance of our school lobby. There will be a purple shiny box with envelopes by it. You can put your check or cash in that envelope and put it right in the purple box. Checks can be written to McGee Elementary School, and the proceeds to this fundraiser are to support our staff this school year and to build the McGee PTO scholarship that goes to one lucky winner, one lucky senior who attended McGee Elementary during their elementary learning years. We have homecoming coming up. That is the week of September 22nd through the 26th. On Monday, it's Pajama Day. On Tuesday, it's Students Dressed Like Teachers Day and Teachers Dressed Like Students Day. On Wednesday, it's our grade level colors. So 4K and K is red, first grade's orange, second grade's yellow, third grade's green, fourth grade's blue, and fifth grade is purple. On Thursday, it's Hat Day. And on Friday, it's McGee KM Spirit Day. Sorry about that. I'll take that phone call later. The Counselor's Corner. So Mrs. K, our school counselor, last week asked me to link a letter informing you of some upcoming units in their Citizen McGee lessons. This week, she started teaching these Citizen McGee lessons. So if you want to know a little bit more as to what our kiddos are learning about when they meet with her, you can click on this image and it will take you to the letter that she has written to you. It is also linked underneath this video in the e-newsletter. Every week we do have updates from the McGee Health Room, and this week Nurse Tricia wrote up something that helps us understand a little bit more as to what anxiety can look like within kids and teenagers. So the information provided shares resources and information for you to consider if you are noticing maybe anxiousness or anxiety amongst your child or children. So thank you, Tricia, for organizing that for us. And this is our last section of the weekly video. It's our McGee PTO updates. On Tuesday, September 23rd, coming up soon, we have our very first Culver's Scoopy Night, and it is from 4 to 7 p.m. So please come and hang out with other McGee families and watch staff members, PTO members, current and former, as well as myself, deliver food to you while you enjoy the company of others. It's from 4 to 7 p.m. on Tuesday, September 23rd, and Culver's donates 10% of the sales during that time to our school. I was speaking with Jenna, one of the managers at Culver's, and she informed me that McGee always has the highest turnout for our Scoopy events. So we hope to see you there so we can enjoy each other's company. Our wonderful McGee PTO is purchasing a commemorative McGee t-shirt for all students and staff. So to honor McGee Elementary's final year, the McGee PTO is gifting every student and staff member a special commemorative t-shirt featuring our beloved McGee school song. Each student and their homeroom teacher will receive a shirt in their designated class color, while all other staff members will receive a neutral gray shirt. Please fill out a separate form for each student you currently have attending McGee. And the image on this slide is linked. There's also an identified link below this video for you to click on as well. The deadline to submit is pretty quick. It's Monday, September 22nd. Now, if you want a t-shirt for yourself or a family member who previously attended McGee, you are able to submit and purchase a t-shirt, and it would be the additional gray t-shirt that you would be purchasing. And so if you're looking to purchase additional t-shirts, a youth extra small through extra large is $12. The adult small through extra large is $14. A double XL is $16, and a triple to quadruple XL is $20. We do ask that it's cash or check only, and that you send the payment in an envelope labeled your family last name. So as an example, niece-school shirts. And we ask that payment is brought to us by September 22nd. We will not disperse t-shirts if we do not have payment for t-shirts that you ordered. One thing to keep in mind is if there is a t-shirt that you want to purchase, but there is a financial hurdle there, please reach out to me. I'm happy to support you in that capacity. Okay. Our plan is to have these t-shirts at McGee by our first Railway Buddies in Popcorn Friday on October 17th, where we plan on having an all-school picture with everyone in their t-shirts. Every month, the PTO provides a monthly update. It provides important ongoing dates as well as QR codes to scan to learn more about what the PTO does and offers. As mentioned previously, you can click on this image to access a larger copy of the flyer, or you can click on the identified link under this video in the e-newsletter. And one final thing for our PTO, if you're a new family or a younger family here at McGee and you are not part of the McGee PTO Facebook page, I encourage you to join. The PTO does a wonderful job communicating through that and keeping all of the members on this page updated as to what is going on here at McGee. So if you want to join the McGee PTO Facebook page, you can click on this image or the link identified below, and it will take you right to the page where you can click join, and you'll get all of the information and updates that you need. Okay, mark your calendars. September 19th is our back to school picnic. We hope to see you there. On the 19th, it's also our McGee PTO meeting at 9 a.m. On September 23rd, we have our Culver's Scoopy Night. And then on September 29th, there is no school. On October 2nd, we have Custodian Appreciation Day. On the 17th of October, it's the PTO meeting at 9 a.m. On the 20th through the 24th of October, it's our Fall Book Fair. On October 23rd, we have our Halloween Spirit Day and Monster Mash in the evening. On October 30th, it's parent-teacher conferences in the evening. And then on October 31st, there's no school. There's professional learning for our staff. And that professional learning is around our Act 20 literacy law that we are required to provide training on. That is all that I have for you this week. I wish you all an amazing weekend, and as always, I look forward to seeing everyone back here on Monday. Take care.